what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do the hybrid now. And the hybrid is I'm going to invest all the $500,000 in the stocks of another company. And then I'm going to use the proceeds that I get from that, the dividends, the profit, and I'm going to build a studio using that. And I'm going to follow the tutorial because this game is so lousy. It's been months and months since I played it. And the last time I tried to play it, I realized I didn't understand something about it, which was just a few minutes ago. But anyway, I implore you to watch the first video I did in this series that I did today. You will see that you actually don't have to make movies or build sets or hire anybody in order to be a success in this game. And actually doing those things makes it less likely that you will be a success. Now, before anybody complains, saying that I'm being unfair to the producers of this, I am saying this is just straight up a scam. The game isn't what it claims to be. It's a cash grab. I did go to their Discord. They said they would have a conversation with me. They kept backing out of the conversation. So, as you see right down here, it says join us on Discord. I went to their Discord server. They kept making excuses, saying that they would talk to me, and then they wouldn't talk to me. So, we are going to name this I think it's important to have a studio named after the people who made this game. So we are Sleazebag Productions or Pictures or something like that, but we're Sleazebag. Welcome to Blockbuster Inc. Let's go over the basic controls needed to play. Click continue button below. Oh, first, I want to get rid of all of our money if it'll let me. To exit the tutorial at any time, press escape and choose exit tutorial in the pause menu. Well, I didn't say I wanted to do that. You know, I just want to, it may not let me do the hybrid because I chose the tutorial mode. Move the mouse button while holding down the middle mouse button. Move the mouse while holding down the middle mouse button to rotate the view. You can also rotate by holding shift right mouse button while dragging. Try it now. I don't like these tutorials that take over everything. I already scrolled the stupid mouse button in and out. The most essential information is always hidden in the main view. Let's go over some of it. This section shows your current funds, released products, studio fans, and employee count. The number shows your current ranking among the other studios. The stars indicate your studio's prestige. Well, if it won't let me do what I want, I might have to go through this tutorial just to be able to show you. We'll describe all these stats in depth in this subsequent tutorials. The section shows the in-game date and time. Note that one day corresponds to one quarter. Each year has 4 quarters labeled Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Click this button to pause and unpause the game title. See, I don't really have control of the game right now. I only have control of doing exactly what they tell me to do, which isn't, of course, a game. Click this button to change the game speed. I can also use 1, 2, 3. We're going to buy $200,000 500,000 shares. No, I mean, we're going to buy $500,000 worth of that. Now, it's a pity that I can't it's a pity that I can't continue the tutorial since I don't remember what to do in this game. Okay, that's a writer's office, so we need objects from the writer's office, such as more desks. I doubt we'll ever have that many writers, but in case we do. I'm laying down a writer's office and oh, I might not be able to. Okay, objects for the research office. Again, more desks. Okay, now I can't afford to hire anybody, but that's not the game's fault exactly. It's kind of my fault because I spent all that money. I invested all the money in a different studio knowing it would be more successful than me. Now I have $104,000. So now I'm going to hire people. Now we need researchers. I hired 4 researchers. Oh, that's right. No work hours set. I'm going to have people get to work at 9 in the morning. And go home at 6. That's considered a pretty light schedule. So now I'm going to hire writers. If I cared about this game, I'd be looking at the... Now it still says no work hours set in schedule. I see a schedule with work hours, so I don't know what it's complaining about. I even gave them... Now, notice I have almost 1 full star when I haven't made any movies. Nobody's even shown up for work yet. But I've got $104,000. I suppose I could go back and build some more. Yeah, people are going to want toilets. I spoil them, really. This just... See, that's stupid right there. So I'm working on restrooms. I lay down the room. As I'm laying it down, it has bathroom stalls. Then suddenly, it doesn't have any bathroom stalls once I put the room in place. Makes no sense. Okay. I think the pink means that my employees aren't actually going to go to work when they show up. But I can't worry about that kind of stuff right now. How do I turn this around? No, that didn't do it. That just made it go away. You know, it's a real problem when the tutorial doesn't want to run because you did something of your own free will. I don't know how to spin that around. I can't remember. And again, I don't have a tutorial to tell me because it got all mad at me. So I'll just put the canteen back here. Now, close that. Hire some more worthless employees. Arrives and begins work tomorrow. Fine. That should be enough. I still got 98,000. I built 4 rooms, a research room, a writer's room, a cafeteria, and a bathroom. I don't think any of them are going to work. And if they don't, I'm probably not going to go to the trouble of going through the whole tutorial to learn this game all over again just so that I can show you how broken it is. Doesn't sound like something I would invest in. Doesn't look like anybody showed up for work either. Okay, now there's finally people there. Let's see if anybody goes to any offices. They're just walking around. Somebody went to the bathroom. Other than that, they're just walking around the lot. Again, the pop-ups are too fast for me to know what it's trying to tell me about. Everybody's just... The only room they're in is the bathroom. And men and women are in the bathroom together. Isn't that cozy? We'll have to give this a schwag. Schwag would mean sheesh, what a lousy game. Listen, you idiot employees. I didn't hire you to just hang out in the bathroom. No employee slots available for this room. Why? See, we got 2 people assigned to the research lab and 2 people assigned to the writing office, and they just aren't going to work. Says there's no one assigned to him. Switch to build mode to modify the employee slots. Well, you saw that in build mode they're actually already assigned. And everybody would rather just hang out in the bathroom than do any work. See? Those are the employee slots. There's 2 people assigned to them. The room requirements are not met. Yes, they are. There are desks in there. Okay, now even they will agree that they've been met. I'm guessing. I don't know. Is anybody going to work today? Okay, now we got somebody in the research lab at least. Nobody's writing. I don't know why I should pay these people. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Let's go to research. We got 7,000 research points. So we're unlocking. Okay, we can't unlock anything in how do we get so many research points? Anyway, we can only make PG-rated movies, apparently. That would be if we had, or PG-13. Oh, no, we don't have enough research points for PG-13. Okay. Well, at least we're getting somewhere. Now, oh yeah, those are the sets. Let's build a set. Oh, I can't see any of the sets. Default gangster set. Well, yeah, we definitely, I've been saying, we need a default gangster set. Default police set. Okay, now we have two sets. Now we're probably going to need a producer. Oh, that was out of bounds. Okay. The game The Movies was infinitely easier than this. Producer, audio design office, visual design office. The maintenance office just looks like another potty to me. Yeah, I know no employee's been assigned. Give me a minute. It's a lot easier when I didn't have to hire people. Okay, we will hire our maintenance worker. Oh, I think we need a producer as well. Oh, but yeah, there's no producers, remember? I have to spend $100,000 to find out about more candidates. There, I hired 2 producers, which should be one more than what I need. And it still says no employees are assigned to it. What was the point in hiring those idiot producers? Find more candidates. Okay, I found them. And I hired them. So what's... Okay, I've hired 2 of them. Now, are you happy? I don't know if they know they're hired or not. This is... Okay. Now we still got $105. Now we got a producer. We've got maintenance. We got a bunch of people hanging out in the bathroom. Oh, I need to build a stunt facility before I can train that person. I got 16 employees. I would like to fire them. That does sound fun. Okay, let's look at producer. I only have one. Okay, well, I can't fire my one producer. I don't have any stuntmen. I have one director. Apparently, he doesn't get an office. So, I don't have any actors. Oh, I do have actors. Well, what would it take for them to, like, go make a movie then? Since we're supposed to be a movie studio. I'm going to build another set. Default alien set. Default. Lots of defaults. Western large. Sounds like I'm ordering an omelet or something. So what's it take to actually make a movie? Because I'm feeling like we need to make a movie. Although we're 2.5 out of 5 stars without having made a movie. So maybe it'd be best not to make a movie. Okay. Let's make a movie, and we will call it The Gritty Squirrel. I don't even know if that's how you spell squirrel, but anyway. It's a movie. High budget. It's an action film. It's made for... It's G-rated, mainly because those are the only ones we can make right now. We're going to have a lot of lore in it, and dialogue, and story, and atmosphere. A bit of conflict. A lot of suspense. Not very much gore, and not much intimacy. Oh, I have to I thought I already said who was going to be in it. I I hate this game. Okay, we can only have those two people in it because we haven't hired anybody else yet. Now, the first scene will take place in the gangster set. The second scene will take place in the Western large set. And the last scene will take place in the police set. Oh, you want to have more scenes than that? Fine. Not enough money. Hayden Russo, one of the best people to have around during a water cooler discussion, comes to work a bit troubled. She's not talking much, keeping to herself. Everyone quickly knows the sudden shift in her personality and starts to feel awkward about it, noticing the sudden change. Discuss a possible solution to the problem. Maybe it would be a good idea to check in on them. You know, this is not good that before they've made any movies or anything like that, they're already making trouble for me. And of course, I gotta wait until more money comes in from my investments before I can put a movie in production now. I don't know what that pop-up was because it didn't stay there like long enough for me to click on it or read it or anything like that. And of course, it didn't read it out loud. So we've been in the business 20 years. We haven't made any movies. But we're 2.5 stars. Okay, we can shoot the gritty squirrel now. No, we can't shoot it because they want to make sure that we don't. I don't even care what it said. Oh. I was going to fix the gritty squirrel, but now I'll just put a second movie in production, which I can't afford, so no reason to do that. I was going to put more people in that movie, but forget it. But at least they're, you know, people are writing the screenplay for the gritty squirrel, and now they're actually shooting the gritty squirrel. Okay, I had to fire an employee. You know, when you got people that, oh, and I can't scout anybody. it's, you would think that they would do their job on at least the first film. Now, I don't think it's letting me recast. It looks like it's not going to let me recast the movie, and of course, if I don't recast the movie, it'll never get made. So I have to throw it out. So that was a waste. You see how actually trying to make movies in this game is pointless? I get that they want to make it more interesting. But, you hire a bunch of people. You would expect that they would at least get one job done. Lore, dialogue, story, atmosphere, conflict, suspense. No gore, no intimacy. Oh, now I have to set all the scenes. That's right. And I think I have enough people now. To have a full movie. Oh, I should have built some more sets. Is anybody having fun here? Okay, so the Gritty Squirrel is again in production. But, of course, they have to write it first. And I fully expect that by the time they have it written, somebody will quit or throw a tantrum and we won't be able to use them. It's saying our canteen isn't functional. We're a movie studio that's never made a movie. I think that should be our first priority. Okay, now there's some reason they're not shooting. Oh, they're waiting for the crew to show up. Did we hire any crew? Maybe that's the problem. Okay. Crew member. I don't think we did. Okay, hopefully that's enough crew to make this stupid movie. Because we really need to think about making movies since we're supposed to be a movie studio. Okay, they're filming the first scene. Okay, somebody's threatening to. See, I just hate this game. There's no moment where you can just tell your employees, go shoot the movie, and they'll just go shoot it. There's always a bunch of stuff for you to read, first of all, because nobody is voiced in this. So it's a bunch of tedious reading. Now, I could see if this was rare, that something comes up wrong on the set, but we haven't even finished shooting one scene of our first movie yet. It's been like 30 in-game years. 30 years! And not one scene. Not only have we not gotten a movie made, but not even one scene. The Gritty Squirrel came to be one of the most anticipated titles on the appearance of Olivia. And by the way, somebody else is threatening to quit, and I want to fire her. But I'll never get the movie made if I don't. So I have to give her more money. I don't have a choice. By the way, this person I have to give more money to. So everybody's demanding more money before. I just hate this game. They're demanding more money even before giving me even one movie. If we didn't have our investments to fall back on, we would be out of the game already. And everybody is in a bad mood while they're shooting. I don't know why. I gave them a really easy schedule. But everybody says they're tired. I could look at the schedule again, but so they get to work at 9. They work 3 hours. They get an hour for lunch. They work 2 hours. They get an hour for leisure. And they work 3 hours. So they work an 8-hour day. I don't know why everybody says they're so tired. And I don't really care. That's another thing. With these people hitting you up for raises and all of that. And here's somebody that just got a raise that's hitting me up for another raise before even the first movie has been made. But you would think people that are hitting you up for a raise would want to give you good work, so you'd know they're worth it. Oh, they tell you to put this in there. You put this in there, they say objects intercepting. I'm assuming all their laziness is due to me not feeding them well enough. And somebody else wants to negotiate for more money before even our first film is ready. There's no point in going to the Oscars when we haven't put anything out. Okay, now they say that there's no employee assigned. I keep assigning employees. I don't know if they were just that incompetent. Well, obviously I said that they were trying to rip us off. Okay. The entire crew worked hard to prepare a demo for the gala of friends and family that would follow later that night. The result was still rough around the edges. See, let me put out the film. This is ridiculous. I don't want to read pages and pages of nonsense that you think makes it a better drama. It doesn't. These people are coming across like I am, like whiny, entitled brats. But I am entitled. I paid for this game. And your game devs said you would discuss it with me on Discord, and then you chickened out. Of course you chickened out. This isn't even a real game. But not everyone thought that way. Friends burst into laughter. Your father storms out deeply disappointed. Is this why I sent you to film school? Your mother says, disappointed. You should have become a lawyer like your brother. This was just the first draft. The final result will be much better. We're still exploring some ideas and we'll do some reshoots. I'm definitely not doing a reshoot. And now Tina has sustained an injury, and so she won't work now. Now we're going to release our first movie, and it's going to be horrible. In fact, I think I'm going to call a spade a spade. Our next film is going to be called The Horrible Movie. I think we should, we should tell them the truth. We make horrible movies. They would have found out anyway. We're putting everybody we can in this movie. Will it make it better? Probably not. Hey, that's all the people we own. Oh, yeah, we were going to build more sets, but, you know, we didn't make any money off of. Well, we're barely releasing the last one, so we don't know for sure we won't make any money off of it, but we pretty much know what we got there. Okay, and the Gritty Squirrel is releasing tomorrow. So, and now I got to negotiate with some creep again. I don't want to pay him more, but I don't have any choice. Who lied to the devs and said that this game is fun? Los Ricos Times. How to Ruin a Script 101. Just hand good dialogue to poor actors and you'll get an overdramatic mess of a movie. Alvia Ramos' usual humor was a hard miss on this one. Now remember, in my last video, I just sat back, gave my money to investors, and made billions and billions and billions of dollars. I didn't have to put up with these whiny actors. Didn't have to put up with actresses that get injured. Didn't have to put up with any of this, and I certainly didn't have to put up with harsh critics. Another film in Jackie Ingram's list of underperforming attempts at good script writing. I didn't know she had written before. A very forgettable melodrama that will not age well. Let's move on to the next one. It got a 57. Well, at least I got $1 million so I can build another set. I need a bubblegum set. I've said that all along. And a modern supermarket. And I'd like to have, a place for a bank heist. There you go. Now, while they're working on the horrible movie, we will write a script called The Even Worse Flick. Now, the only thing good about this will be that it'll make use of new sets. Oh, I need to really see what we've got done research-wise. Now, since this is a romance, let's have a guy and a girl in the main scenes. I know that's kind of innovative, but these were different times. Okay, our last scene will take place in a modern supermarket because why not? And how do you get money to go to the modern supermarket? You hold a bank heist. Okay. Our movie is ranked number 7. Okay. Bunch of pop-ups again. Tina Fleming has resigned. So, there you go. I hate these people. And I don't think it's going to let me recast either of the movies that are in production. Oh, actually 2 of them resigned, but so what? It's just not fun. I don't even get a chance to look at the research because so much stuff happens. No, we don't want 2 bank heists in a row. And we don't want 2 default gangsters in a row either. Now, I don't know what's going to happen because obviously some rat finks have quit. Now they're saying there's no producer office, and of course I'm seeing a producer office right here. But Nicholas House needs one. I hate life, life hates me. Now leave me alone, Nicholas, like for the rest of your life. Now I'm interested in seeing whether the horrible movie will finish getting made. Whether, because somebody on it resigned. Oh, and okay, our other producer, he's a problem too. By the way, look at that. We've got 3 stars. But they took away the door of the other producer's office, which is why he wasn't working. Just so stupid. So we got three things that are supposed to be in. Oh, but see, I built Nicholas an office and he immediately resigned. This isn't any fun. Switch to build mode. I thought it was Carter Cameron that I wanted to. Microphone set up. Lighting set up. Well, I don't know why it won't let me set up lighting, but okay. One problem is when you go to the stinker's office to try and, because, you know, they're complaining that there's nobody working in the office. It goes to the set instead. Now, I don't know if any of these. We got 3 movies that are supposed to be in production, and I can't even see what the one that is out is doing. And again, somebody else is threatening to quit. And it's very hard to concentrate on whether anybody's actually making any movies, because you got all this stuff popping up in your face. So like the horrible movie has been stuck at 40% for a long time. I think it's because somebody else threatening to quit. I have to give in to them. Why? I don't know, because they're not making movies for me. This is where I'm replacing all the people that walked out on me, so that maybe some movie will get made. Now, the horrible movie, as we could see, is back in production, which is good. Okay, the bit with getting $20,000 stolen and the cops asking whether we want the people who did it chased down. Somebody make a movie. We're supposed to be a movie studio. Oh, hey. Let's go look at research and see. if we unlocked anything else that would be helpful. Well, drama, but it won't let me do it. Okay, now we can make PG-13 movies. And we can make gangster movies. And the horrible movie is almost ready to be released. Okay, somebody else has quit, of course. And, you know, it's really bad for this game that they have everybody be so whiny because it ends up that you don't care about these people enough to negotiate with them or do anything. And Penelope is threatening to quit because that's all they do. Again, if this was once every 10 years or 4 years or something that made sense, that might be something, but the horrible movie, beautiful premise, excellent idea, all butchered by Sleazebag Pictures crew. You don't have to call us sleazebags. You notice our second movie got a worse score than our first movie. Our first movie got a 57. Our second one got a 43. But I've got $6.1 million and it's not for making movies. There is a way to unlock more areas to put sets in. I just don't remember how to do it. Dining Hall of Transylvania. Medieval Dungeon. Again, I don't remember how to get outside of our own. There is a way to build outside our walls, in other words, by buying more land, but I don't remember what it is. So we're going to make a movie and call it Another Bad Movie. I think it's going to be an action movie. A police action movie rated PG-13. Oh yeah, they want actors for this movie. I hope this isn't a romance since the two top people in it are guys. It'll start in the dining hall of Transylvania. It says our canteen isn't functional, but it doesn't say what's not functional about it. And somebody wants to leave again. Oh, okay. When we get 1600 RP, we can make R-rated movies. Okay. Penelope resigned. This happens so much you don't even end up thinking about it. You know, you just click on things. Okay, So What is ready for release. After an extensive investigation that lasted a few days, the officers were able to locate and apprehend the burglars that robbed your studio. Like I care. It was a local crew known as the Blockbusters gangsters targeting famous studios after successful movie releases. So why'd they target us then? We've never had a successful movie release. Only half the 20,000 they stole were found. That would be was found. See, so you're making me read something and the grammar isn't even correct. But it's better than nothing. Just tell me how low you rated it. 43, another 43. Again, only our outside investments are keeping us afloat. They want me to do something to the canteen. How about when I'm editing the canteen, how about if the only stuff you show would be stuff that would work in a canteen. Just make it a little easier for me. I don't think that's really going to fix the canteen, but I got to try something. Even though our films aren't getting good ratings, we got to get them out. Okay, some other loser has left. Okay. Not nominated. Who cares? Not nominated. As usual. Sit down. Not nominated. Sleazebag Pictures, a gritty squirrel. We won an Oscar. We are the champions of the world. Just shows you can make a movie that doesn't make any money at the box office and it can win an Academy Award. LCA. No locomotion. I figured it'd be LCA because they had 3 nominees there as opposed to 1 for the other people. Come on, Sleazebag. We're the best looking. Well, we're not even up for most profitable. And I'm pretty sure that isn't even a category at the Academy Awards. Games are easier to localize if you don't have any spoken lines in them. But all this reading, Okay, the even worse flick is about to... Okay, it finished filming. Okay, big money, 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 big money. $44. And another bad movie's ready to come out, too. Okay, let's. I don't know how to work outside the gates. What would a good name for a bad film be? Ah, that way we don't get sued by the Killer Tomatoes people. Ours is definitely Killer Potatoes. Completely different. Oh, I don't have any producers. Okay, so where's the film I was? Yeah, here we go. Now we got a producer. There's no intimacy in it, but Killer Potatoes can hurt people. So we've only got one chick that hasn't left our studio. Wish I had somewhere to build new sets. I'm sure people are tired of our sets by now. Yeah, it's still saying our canteen isn't functional. What I usually do under these circumstances is I just make another one. Another bad movie. I promise we deliver on that title. Another 43. Okay. So, hopefully you're seeing the problems. Oh, by the way, yeah, we could put in visual design, audio design. Oops. Yeah, I made that one backwards accidentally. I don't know how to turn things around. So I just need things pointing the right way, and this doesn't fit anywhere now. And they took out the kitchen again. You know, they take out the kitchen when you're expanding the kitchen, then they complain that there's no kitchen. I'm not the one who got rid of the kitchen, moron. Where is that stupid... It's always moving the... It's always moving the camera around so that you can't get at what you want to. Okay, now we want an audio engineer. Do we have such a thing? Yeah, I was in build mode. I can't help it. You keep switching out of build mode, and then you say, switch to build mode. I don't know if you say it in that tone of voice, because there's nobody who speaks in this game. Is anything being shot? By the way, the way I first figured this out was I played it straight. By the way, we have 4 stars. We have not put out anything that anybody likes. We have not made a penny's worth of profit. And we got 4 out of 5 stars here. So what happened the first time I played it was I did everything by the book. I followed the tutorial and all of that, and I miserably failed. And so I thought, I'll just sell off everything, make some profit, and then, you know, hire some more employees and everything. But then I realized the more I destroyed, the more I sold off, the more I got rid of things, the more the game liked me. By the way, I don't think they're really working on Attack of the Killer Potatoes. And you know, they complained that we didn't have a canteen. So now we've got 2 canteens, and they're still complaining. But here's another situation that came up a lot. You got something that's supposed to be in production, Attack of the Killer Potatoes. It just sits there at 7% forever. Nobody goes to shoot it. Nobody tells us why it's not being shot. There's no way to fix the problem because they don't tell you what the problem is. By the way, why aren't these people going home at night? Maybe that's the problem. I don't think it is the problem, but in case it's the problem, now hopefully they will go home tonight after their shifts. There's, how come there's, so Sebastian Singleton is the only person. I keep hiring producers. Manage your employees. Let's look at producers. I don't know why it says I've only got one. I keep hiring. Start scouting. Fine. I've scouted Kate Branch. Now, Kate, get to work. Yeah, I hire Kate, and okay, we only got the one guy again. By the way, I'm firing him. Now we have no producers. I know that. I'm about to do something. Now, I was in build mode. So Donna Wiley is... Now we've only got one producer? This is ridiculous. I just hired 4 producers, and they've only got one. But Attack of the Killer Potatoes is still at... Oh, okay, now it's starting to shoot again. I don't know if I just fired somebody or not. I honestly don't want to read all this drivel. I think we should make a classic romance movie. Yeah, well, I can't help it if something is trending. I'm not keeping up with the trends. if you hadn't noticed. It's a romance. You have to have a chick write it. I think one of the things that's slowing down our productions is if, somebody is on more than one project, which is, it's sometimes hard to keep track of, what with everybody quitting all the time. The way we weren't. Okay, they don't have all those Z's above their heads, so it's because the idiots at the end of their shift didn't know to go home that they were giving me a lot of trouble. I mean, they'll still give me trouble. They're horrible people. But at least Attack of the Killer Potatoes is ready to come out. And The Way We Weren't is being filmed now. I don't know why we're going to the Oscars. It's very unlikely that any of our credit's going to win. He bought that award. It's not the best producer. I wasn't even nominated. I'm not nominated for this either. Sleazebag Pictures, so what? Sleazebag. Oh, we got 3 of the 4 nominations. The even worse flick has won an Academy Award, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, when we even tell you that it's worse and it wins an Academy Award. Only show the categories that I'm nominated in. Again, not nominated for Best Movie. Now that our employees actually go home at night, I'm hoping we get better results. We're not even the best looking anymore? Well, I know we're not the most profitable, at least not with our movies. And we're not the best studio, so. Although it's hard to tell, you know, It's really hard to know because, like, we got 4 out of 5 stars. That could be the best. You never know. Come on, people. You got to get the way we weren't finished. Just give us the number. We don't care what you have to say about it. The Attack of the Killer Potatoes gets a 44. Made $71,000 in ticket sales. We have $33 million, but the only reason we have $33 million is because of the investing we did at the beginning of this game. Come on, the way we weren't. Okay, let's. Does anybody remember how to? Unlock for 36. Okay, that's how you do it. We're expanding the size of our land. Because basically, the more land we have, the more buildings we can have, the more buildings we can have. The more people will probably like our movies, as far as at least the variety of the sets. Okay, let's build a set. There's our World War II something set. And over here, we will put our desert. Our gym. Gangster, but not the same gangster. Police station large. Preyton Mitchell 188 Prestige. What in the world is that? I'm guessing somebody foreign made it. Okay, for now that'll be enough so that we can... Of course, they're going to have to go all the way across the... They're going to have to go a long way to make the movies, but... Okay. Again, we're going to let people know what they're going to get. Oh, after this, we need to go look at our research and see whether we've got enough to unlock R-rated movies or some other genre or something like that, you know. Yeah, everybody's on a set, so obviously this one is going to have to wait until that one's done being made before. They can shoot those scenes. Now we're using our new sets. Hoping it'll get interest going in our movies. Now, based on the sets, our movie begins during World War II in the winter. For some reason, you wind up in the desert and then you're working out in a gym. Then you're in a two-room gangster home. And then in the police station. It makes sense, but this is a large police station. Then the Piraten Mittel 188 Prestige. Then the Grand Plateau Medieval. So, I was about to say we have less whiny people now that we start sending them home at the end of the day, but she immediately whined while I was going to say that. Looks like The Way We Weren't is coming along well. Attack of the Killer Potatoes is ranked number 5 right now. Okay, big numbers, big numbers, big numbers. If you give me a 90, I can retire from this game because I will have gotten through all the... yeah, 42 is not a 90. Okay, let's build another set over here. Oh, that's right. We were going to look at the... Regency set. Yeah, you always got to have one of those. The roof set. Upon the roof. Default zombie set. Default slasher set. Okay, let's look at our research. They've been complaining about food the whole time, so we fixed that for them. We're going to have to make a marketing office now. Can I make an R-rated movie now? I can, yes, okay. Now, what were we gonna... Let's see what else we can build. Didn't we already do a stunt facility? Oh, that's right, a marketing office. It's probably going to want to put a door on us, or want us to put a door on it. Okay, objects, marketing office, desk, 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 desk. I don't think we're going to hire that many of them, but in case we does. Marketer. 1. These other ones with the red will probably just... They'll end up quitting anyway. So where do we put the marketing office? I can't find anything. Is this it? No, that's a stunt facility. I thought so because of the little helmet. So where's... I hate when this happens. You just saw me hire like 5 different people for this job. Then I go to assign them and they're not there. And now I've lost their office again. Okay, there's their office. Go to build mode. Fine, we're just going to have 3 of them. I'm tired of y'all. Okay, now, so the writers are done with One Rotten Movie, so... Again, in the spirit of telling the truth about our movies, we are going to make one called This Reeks. And it's going to be rated R. This is going to be our first R-rated movie. Are you excited, people? Yeah, neither am I. You think people will want to see our R-rated movies more? Because they sure don't seem that interested in seeing our G-rated movies. Or even our PG-rated movies. Default slasher set. And of course, the movie starts out on the default zombies set. They get chased to the roof. Then it's down to the Regency, whatever that is. And then they're in front of a green screen. And in the house, and up on the roof again. We got $35 million plus $500,000 in investments. And we still haven't made anything close to a movie that anybody wants to watch or is profitable. And this game just, it feels like a lot of busy work. So One Rotten Movie will release tomorrow. Some piece of crud has resigned. I don't know if this Reeks has stopped production now. Nope, it's still in production. Okay. I don't know how long this video has been. Okay, big money, big money, big money, big money, big money. Come on, just give me high scores and we both get out of this relatively unharmed. Yeah, your standard 72. $1,000 at the box office. Let's make another movie. We gotta unlock some new genres. Okay. Default medical set. Default military set. Default pirate set. Default superhero set. Default heist. Default fantasy. A lot of defaults. Cyberpunk. Alien. The roof. I think we have more than one roof. Superhero 2. Oh, there's our default space set. We do need the default space set since we're making a vampire version of Star Chores. Notice I said Star Chores. Not to be confused with other movie titles that might rhyme. Okay. Now we just spent a fortune on sets, and it didn't make a dent in our money. So Kristen Yoder will be, let's not have two Yoders playing the top roles. So it's like there could be kissing scenes, and I don't want to see. I mean, I don't know if y'all are married Yoders or brother and sister Yoders, and I don't want to find out. Especially the hard way, I don't want to find out. Okay. Now, you end up playing the piano, which means, of course, you start out on the medical set. Which results in the alien set. Our default space set, since we have the word star in the title. Put a little eye candy in there. A blonde set, a bubblegum set. a superhero set. Makes perfect sense. And we'll throw in some pirates. Come on, let's get some movies made. Let's make some magic. Why are they working late at night? I told them to go home at 6 o'clock. Oh. I doubled his salary. Well, I thought I was doubling his salary. That's another thing. You think you're dealing with a guy, and it turns out you're dealing with a girl, and not for the reasons you would think of in today's world. Ah, does no good. Just you think you take care of all their whininess, and you don't. You see why the first time I played this, I ended up selling off all the sets and firing all the employees and everything, which is how I stumbled into making a ton of money. If you don't have employees, they don't complain. They don't demand higher wages. Is anybody making any movies? Oy vey. See, they'd rather sit around and complain about their obscenely overpaid wages. Okay, Amando Green declined my generous offer. Like I said, the only reason I'm not bankrupt is because right at the beginning I took all the $500,000 and I invested it in studios I knew would be more profitable than mine. There's just all this stuff showing up all the time. Oh, by the way, am I supposed to be using the marketing office? Well, I can't make horror films. I can make superhero 2 films and blonde doll films, which is important since we have so many blonde doll sets. Okay, this Reeks is at 61%, and Star Chores is at 6%. Now the question is, are either of them progressing? So far I'm seeing no progress, but is it because of the rain, or is it just because they hate me? Who cares who wins when I'm not nominated? So, Attack of the Killer Potatoes, I don't know, I can't say that, won an award. So, the way we weren't was nominated, and One Rotten Movie was nominated. Now, here's the thing. There doesn't seem to be any progress going on towards this Reeks or Star Chores. So this is kind of what happened in my first game too. Even though I followed the tutorial and everything, it got to the point where nobody would go to the set or make movies. And so, yeah, right now nobody, I mean, I could put something else in production, but nobody is working. Are there any sets I haven't built? I don't remember. Oh, we don't have a treasure room. Or a small hospital. I honestly can't be bothered to remember what we have or don't have. I know we have the house set. And I don't know if it does any good to get more than one of any particular set. It's just everything about this game is a slog. Like, even setting up the movies to be made, it's just, it's basically picking what sets are going to be used. And placing these sets, it gets pretty mundane as well, to where you don't really care where they are. This is a genre that could have a lot of potential if handled right. There are the bare bones of what could have been a game if they had wanted to make a game. How about Wrath of Pong? It'd be a sports movie. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if Wrath of Pong will start filming or whether we'll have 3 projects just standing around doing nothing. Okay, Space Med Bay. Pirate Median Cabin. Small Hospital. The Treasure Room. Days of Days set. I don't even know what that means. Except that I've probably been playing this too long. Certainly long after it stopped being fun, which was a couple years ago. Okay, now the point of all of that was to see if... Okay, so Wrath of Pong, they started shooting. Did somebody walk off? I don't know, because there were pop-ups that guess what? I could read them in less than half a second. But it looks like... You know, if they had a... If they had a way to go back and look at previous messages, that would be helpful. You know, I go through all of that nonsense to get things made, you know, movies made. And then Nobody goes to the set. Nobody makes anything. And it doesn't tell me why they're not going to the set. It's complaining about the research office, but the research office has nothing to do with them going to the set. So they wanted more money, and they're not willing to take more money. Look at that. I can't hit the make offer button. So I'll go get his replacement since nobody who works for me is actually being reasonable. But now we got 3 things supposedly in production, but nobody goes to the sets. So I'm going to manage my employees. Oh, come on. Are you sure? 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 There's no way to just fire all your employees. You have to go through, you have to click fire, and then you have to answer, are you sure? You know what? I'm sure about one thing. I hate this game enough that I don't want to play it anymore.